In today's video, guys, we are going to be taking a look at the new top 5 best guns to use here in Modern Warfare 3 Season 5. Now, a lot of weapons and some attachments got nerfed and buffed, so there's a new list to help you get your first 100 kill game and even your first MGB nuke. So if you guys are new and find this video to help, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel with notice on, and let's get into it. Now, getting into our first weapon in today's video, guys, we have the STG-44. Definitely deserves number 1 in this video because this thing is super overpowered. And I'm not just saying that because it's a brand new weapon, but this weapon right now is definitely super broken here in multiplayer, and it's also very fun to use in Warzone. I've heard a lot of people say, but for my build for the STG, we are going to start with the stock here first and add on the DR79 combo stock, gun kick control, recoil control, and firing aiming stability. Now, the weapon doesn't have bad recoil, it's just a gun kick on this weapon, so we're going to add this on. We're going to calm that gun kick down, make it a lot easier to use, make the weapon more smooth when firing, and also we are going to get better control of the weapon into those medium to longer range gunfights, or if you just have any trouble controlling your shots at all, it is going to help out a ton. And we're also getting some firing aiming stability to make the weapon more calm, more smooth, more accurate when firing. I think this is a really important attachment here for the STG, and this is why it's the first one here. Next, guys, we are jumping over here to the laser and adding on the SL Razorhawk laser light. Now, this attachment, in my opinion, is going to be really important here on the STG, just because I'm not a huge fan of the mobility and handling on this weapon. We're going to give it a huge chunk of handling here, faster aim down sight speed, and sprint to fire speed. It is a bonus that we're getting some aim walking steadiness and tac stand spread. Nothing too crazy important there. The main things, though, are the aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. I will bring them up here, though. We are getting a 10% in our aim down sight speed. That's nice. And we're also getting a 15% in our sprint to fire speed. It's going to help us be more aggressive, especially with this weapon being broken, us being aggressive. We're going to get easier high kill games and win those gunfights. A very important attachment here for the STG. Now, I know a lot of people like to run a barrel for this weapon, but it actually has some really good damage range, especially here in multiplayer. So what we're going to do here is actually go to the muzzle, and we're going to be adding on the brand new suppressor in the game, and that is the Quartermaster suppressor. Now, it's going to get us off the radar. We're getting more gun kick control and recoil control, just making this weapon very easy to control. The weapon's not going to kick at all, so we're going to have full control of this build now, and we're also off the radar. So we're stealthy, we're quiet, we're staying alive a lot longer to go on those nuke streaks and get all of our kill streaks to increase our KD and not die as much, so we don't have to get radar watched all the time. This is a really fun attachment to use, and especially it being new, I do want to abuse this. Now, for the underbarrel, guys, we are going to be adding on the MW4 hand stop grip. Now, like I just said, I'm not really a huge fan of the mobility and handling here, so we're going to increase our mobility, and we're also going to increase our handling a little bit more here, so we're much more aggressive. We're aiming down sights lightning quick, same with our sprint to fire speed, and now we're moving fast around the map, getting to more engagements, get those high kill games. This attachment is really important for the STG, so of course, add it on here. And then for my final attachment, we are going to increase our mag size. I'm not going to go with the 50 just because it is going to hurt our mobility and handling, so I don't want that. With the 40 round mag, you're really not going to notice it too much, but we are getting more ammo starting off with the game, so that's going to come in clutch, and also just getting a 40 round mag. With the STG having a slower fire rate, you're really not going to have to go through ammunition much, and also with the time to kill being fast, you never have to reload, slow yourselves down, stop your flow, reloading all the time. Definitely a must-have attachment as well. Now, for weapon number 2, guys, we have the brand new SMG here in Modern Warfare 3, the Static HV. Now, this is also a weapon, if you don't have unlocked right now, go ahead and unlock it because it's now the new best SMG here in Modern Warfare 3 after the Super 46 caught a nerf here in the Season 5 update. For my build, though, on this SMG, we are going to start with the stock here first and add on the Guardian stock. Now, the SMG doesn't have bad recoil control. I would like it to be better, though, and also with that weapon having a fast fire rate, I would like to have better control of this weapon. So we're going to add this on. We're going to calm that recoil down a little bit easier to make it easier to control. We're going to calm that gun kick down with it having a fast fire rate. It does kick pretty hard, and we're also getting some firing aiming stability, making this weapon more calm, make the shots more smooth, help us be more accurate in our gunfights. Win our gunfights and everything, being more accurate is always important on a fast firing weapon. So we're going to add this on for our first one. Now, I'm a huge fan of the iron sights on this weapon, but we're going to be adding an optic on here, which is going to be the Jack Glasses optic. This is the best optic in the game, in my opinion. You're getting firing aiming stability, you're getting a blue dot, which everyone loves, but there is so many good options here that you can pick from. Modern Warfare 2 optics, Modern Warfare 3 optics. Choose what you guys like, but in today's video, we are going to go with the Jack Glasses optic here. Now, we're going to jump over here to the barrel next and add on the Auger 840 light barrel. Now, this can help with movement speed, aim down sight speed, handling, and mobility. Just moving faster around the map. With this being a really good SMG right now, I just want to abuse it. I want to move fast around the map. I want to get as many kills as possible and also get my MGB nuke. So just getting around the map fast, being able to flank easier and everything is always important here, and especially just moving fast with Modern Warfare 3 being a movement game. Movement and mobility and handling is all important, so we're going to add on the Auger 840 light barrel. Now for the muzzle, I am going with the Quartermaster Suppressor. Now you could add this on or the MW3's. It's really on what you want to run. Do you want to run the best muzzle in the game, the best suppressor? It's really on what you want to run. If you want to be a ghost, you want to be stealthy and everything, I would run the Quartermaster Suppressor. But if you don't care about not being on the radar, you don't want to care about being quiet, you just want to have really good control of the weapon and be more stable, I would go with the MW3's. It's really on what you want to pick here, but we're going to add on the Quartermaster Suppressor. And getting to my final attachment, we're going to the underbarrel here and adding on the XRK MW4 hand stop grip. Now with the mobility and handling already good on this SMG, I want to make it better. I want to be more aggressive. I want to move faster around the map and everything. Definitely having this on this SMG is going to be a great combo. Just being aggressive, move fast around the map. This attachment is very broken on this SMG. Next, guys, we have the BAL-27. This weapon got a crazy recoil control buff here in Season 5, and I believe we might see a BAL-27 meta here in Season 5 right beside of the STG-44. But for my class setup, though, on this weapon, we are going to start with the barrel here and add on the Crown H3 barrel. We're going to work on some damage range and some bullet velocity, aim walking movement speed, aiming auto sway, and movement speed. Now, I will bring up the stats. We are getting a little bit of movement speed by 2%, and our aim walking movement speed up by 3%. We're also getting an 11% increase in our bullet velocity and a 20% increase in our damage range. If you can hit a headshot, you can actually get a 3-shot kill with the BAL-27. So this attachment here is going to make the BAL-27 very nasty up close, medium, and far range, especially with this buff making it easier to control. You are going to win more gunfights in those longer range gunfights with the BAL-27, especially with this attachment here. Now for the underbarrel, we are going to be adding on the MW4 hand stop. Now you could run the DR6 if you really wanted to. It just depends on what you want to work on more. Do you want to work more on handling? I would go with the DR6 hand stop. If you want to work more on mobility, you could run the MW4. It's really on what you want to run. I think the MW4 is better because I like to move faster around the map, especially with this BAL-27. You know, you want to be up close as possible with the fire rate, having a nice time to kill in those closer ranges. I like to be up close, moving fast around the map, being people's faces and everything. And this is why I like using the MW4. Now for the magazine, we are going to be running the 60-round mag. Now I like to run the 60-round mag, and also running the 60-round mag, you do not notice a difference in nothing. It only takes away a little bit of handling. You really can't notice with the MW4 and the barrel that we're running here. We're going to increase our mag size. It's not hurting the weapon at all, so it's obvious that we need to be running the 60-round mag, and a lot of people like to run the 60-round mag, so we're going to add this on. For the rear grip, we're going to be adding on the Channel M grip. Now, with this weapon getting a recoil control buff, I still want to add a little bit more recoil control and gun kick control to this weapon. You know, just have full control of this build, make it really easy to use up close, medium, far range, any gunfight really. This attachment is going to help out a ton, so of course we are going to be running it. And then for my final attachment, we're going to the stock here and adding on the Clearant Light stock. I want to be able to move fast as possible, so we're getting a huge chunk of mobility here, moving faster on the map, be in people's faces, get to point A to point B much faster. Also, we are getting some more handling, just being aggressive, run and gun type of playstyle. This build right here is definitely going to help you get your first 100 kill game or your first MGB nuke. And for our fourth weapon, guys, we have the MCW, which is still one of the best weapons and also one of the easiest weapons to use still. For my build, though, we are going to start with the optic here first. You can use this build both in rank play, also here in pubs as well, but we're going to start with the MK3 reflector, one of the cleanest optics in my opinion here in multiplayer. If you want to use it in pubs, you could use the Jack Glasses optic. You can't use this in rank play because it is restricted. I would definitely go with the MK3 reflector, though. On the MCW, this attachment here, I just don't know what it is. It just fits right on this weapon, so of course we're going to add it on. For the barrel, we are going to be adding on the MCW Cyclone Long Barrel. Now, this is definitely going to help with those longer range gunfights, your bullet velocity and range, your aiming auto sway, and we're getting a lot of firing aiming stability, making this weapon very calm, very easy to use in those longer range gunfights, up close to medium range. Any gunfight, this weapon is very easy to use with this barrel. But the main thing is, though, we are getting an 18% increase in our bullet velocity, and we're also getting a 15% increase in our damage range. Time to kill is faster, our bullets traveling faster. It just makes the MCW a lot easier to use. Now, for the muzzle, we're actually going to be using the new suppressor. You can actually use this in rank play right now. I don't know how long it'll be in rank play, but right now you can use this. We're off the radar. We're getting a lot of gun kick control and also some recoil control. So now with this attachment and all these attachments that we're running here, you are going to have full control of this build. You're going to have full control of it. You're going to be very accurate. You should not have any excuses on why you miss your shots. It's that easy to control now, and especially just being stealthy, being quiet, being very accurate. You're definitely going to get your first MGB nuke with this build. So we're going to add this on for our muzzle. Now for the underbarrel, we are going to be adding on the DR6 hand stop grip. Now with this being an assault rifle, I would like to bring up the handling a little bit more. The mobility is okay, but we're going to bring this up. We have mobility, we have handling going into this weapon now, but the main thing is we're aiming down sights a lot faster, and we are shooting faster off a sprint, so we can have that run and gun build, outgun those SMGs, shotguns up close and everything. So we're going to add this on, and then getting to my final attachment, which should always go on your MCW, is the rear grip, and that is the RB Claw PSL grip. A lot of firing aiming stability, a lot of gun kick control and recoil control. Now we have full control of this build. It has no recoil whatsoever. It is super easy to use. Abuse this build right now. And then getting to our final weapon in today's video, guys, we have the Reclaimer 18. It got a damage range buff on its hip fire and everything, so now no matter what, you aim down sights or hip fire, you are going to get a one-shot kill, and this is actually better than the Lockwood 680 now, so you need to start using this shotgun now. But for my build, though, we are going to start with the stock here and add on the no stock. We're going to increase our mobility a lot. We're going to increase our handling, which is very important for a shotgun. We want to move faster around the map. We want to be in people's faces, and also with the no stock, we are getting better accuracy and hip fire and tac stance spread, so we're going to add this on for my first attachment. Now for the laser, we're going to be adding on the Chimera RYL33 laser light. Now this can help with aim walking steadiness, tac stance spread, sprint the fire speed, and aim down sight speed. Now with this shotgun, you could go into tac stance spread, so it's actually helpful on the shotgun, but the main things here is the tac stance spread that we're getting, sprint the fire speed, and aim down sight speed. Just working on some accuracy, working on some handling. That's going to be great for the shotgun. Just being aggressive, aiming down sights, shooting faster off a sprint, also being in that tac stance. So we're going to add this on for my second attachment. Now for the barrel, very important that we run the Discourager 900 heavy barrel. Now this is going to give us a larger mag size, a tube capacity. We're getting better damage range. We are getting some recoil control, nothing too crazy in the recoil control, but we are getting a 7% increase in our bullet velocity, and we're also getting a 14% increase in our minimum damage range and a 16% increase in our effective damage range. So now we're going to have more consistent one-shot kills in those longer range gunfights. So up close to medium range, you're never going to get a one-shot kill in those longer ranges unless you're in hardcore, but the Discourager 900 heavy barrel is the best barrel to use here. Now for the muzzle, we're going to go all the way over here to the right, and we're going to be adding on the X10 full choke here. This is going to increase our damage range a little bit longer, so now we're going to get definitely more consistent one-shot kills up close and medium range, especially the buff it got here on this shotgun. So the effective damage range is going up by 7%, and the medium damage range is going up by 6%. And then for my final attachment here, we are going to the underbarrel here and adding on the MW3's hand stop grip. We're getting some more aim walking movement speed in general, aim down sight speed, and sprint the fire speed, making the shotgun very fun to use, moving fast around the map, being aggressive, and getting you easy high kill games. But in my opinion, these are the top 5 best guns to use here in Modern Warfare 3 Season 5, so give them all a shot. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite build, and also if you drop any high kill games, any MGB nukes, let me know in the comments. But guys, thanks so much for watching. You guys stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.